Mike, what's up, brother? Hey, Bobbio. What's up, Bob? Oh, man. Hope everybody had a good holiday. Good Christmas. We actually got kind of a lame one today. It's unfortunate. Werewolf. Just going to use that. Hey, Joe. What's going on, brother? Yeah, Bob, I get that for sure, man. My sister was telling me her Christmas was got kind of wild. Bunch of people over. Hey, what's up, Liam? We'll see, Ken. Timer starts now. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so we're still on Streamlabs. I did make a bunch of changes. I did test it yesterday, dual streaming. I had to go live on Twitch. I went private YouTube live on Twitch for like 30 minutes, and it went okay. We'll see. I think if we get to the 30-minute mark, I think we're okay. So we'll see how it goes. We shall see. Yeah, what's up, Liam? Can, I'm going to put up the bounty here in a second. I'm going to put up the bounty here. We'll do bounty for an Enigma. I might have some other stuff to put with it. We'll start with Enigma and go from there. What's Morgue Pie? Was that the weird Twitch stuff that happened? Where they changed some of the TOS for female streamers and then switched it back. Yeah, Can, I'm sure Chris will pop on. He messaged me last night. We're gonna have basically enough for around. He had basically 30 of each total, or 30-ish. So we're gonna have near about 10. Liam, it actually was after that. It could be Twitch related. Well, no. I think I don't think it's YouTube related. I think it's Streamlabs. Yeah, Can. Chris has been popping off. He whispered me last night because I'm sitting on about 12, 14-ish hate keys, and he's got around 30 Terror, around 30 Destro, and I think he said 15-ish hate keys. So all total, we got around 30 of each, thereabouts. So we got enough to do a few Ubers. Some guy, what's up, brother? But yeah, because the Streamlabs crashing thing, not this past Sunday, but the previous Sunday when it first crashed, and it crashed every stream after that, without exception. Every stream after the Sunday a week, everyone crashed. So we'll see. Again, I ran it for 30 minutes yesterday. It's kind of funny because Ken and Tommy caught me on Twitch. I didn't announce it. I was just wanting to let it run. So we'll see. I think I saw that one, Liam. I don't remember. I've been watching quite a few of his things. Twitch is like, I don't know what the deal is. Twitch just does weird stuff, man. I don't get it. I don't know. Far Oasis. I don't know what's up with Twitch. We did have some good events. Today's event sucks, but Twitch, I mean, the Diablo team for the Christmas events has actually done a pretty decent job. I've been somewhat impressed with the Christmas events this year. Way better than last year. Today's kind of sucks. But the extra XP from the Terra Zone thing, was it yesterday? That was actually a good one. The all Blizzard one was kind of eh. The all everybody being able to hork though was kind of great. All in all, the events are way better, and they haven't repeated yet except for the Black Friday one, which I'm assuming we'll get again tomorrow, this Friday. The only thing was, and it probably would have been a little tough to put together that quick, was being able to give every class its own hork sound. That would have been like over the top. That would have been great for the event. If they would have been able to pull off individual voice sounds for the horking event, that would have been really cool. But I can understand them not, because I doubt there was much. I'm willing to bet that the timeline for when they put the event list together, there was no way they had enough time to put the voice lines together. So technically, this is a good self-wheeled infinity base. Worth keeping. It did the max damage thing. Yeah, I mean, that's true. So we got Blizzard Hork and Werewolf, which is kind of dumb because you can't cast while in the were forms, right? Yeah, Bobbio, when I saw that event, I immediately got on my Sork, hoping to get like some sort of weird voice line. Dude, if they'd have done that, I'd have given them props for that. That would have been amazing. I mean, again, I still think they did a pretty decent job with it. But if they'd have been able to give a horking sound to a Sork, that'd have been hysterical. You, I now that I was against the Hork rune word thing, but now doing it without the synergies, it's at level 27. You had level 27 find item. You still only had a 55% chance. So it's not. I don't think it's OP to have that in a rune word. The barb is still going to be heads above, like a rune word build, because with the find potion synergy, you could get up to that 75, and it's a huge difference between that 50 and 75. There's so much of a difference there. And honestly, if they did it in a rune ward, they'd probably set it at like 20, which would be less than a 50% chance. So I don't think it'd be that OP. What's up, Chris? What's on, brother? It is nice to get the extra pop, but the barb is still going to stand out with the synergy. So, because my initial thought was if they did that in a rune word, nobody would ever play barb. Not the case. Not after messing around with it on other characters. The barb is just so far ahead still, that I could see it being okay to have find item in a rune word now. I was dead set against it. I thought that would just kill the barb. Nah. No. It wouldn't even be close. Barb would still be way better. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with it now. I could get on board with that. I don't think it'd be that big of a deal. Why do I have these runes here? Yeah. The barb wouldn't affect the barb at all. Honestly. I don't think it would hurt the barb at all to have that. I don't know why I have that either. So I could do this. I hadn't had time to do any trading. Space is an issue right now. So we'll see. I'm kind of every day that we get a new event that's not the same as last year and it's not repeated. I think I think there's a potential there for our next season to actually have some stuff in it. And I'm not even going to say decent stuff right now, but maybe we'll have some stuff in the next season. So, I don't know. Ooh, I bet that's the Necro one. I bet the Necro one is gonna. It's either gonna be a Golem or Corpse Explosion. That's gonna be my guess for Necros. That's true, Liam. That's not a bad idea, Ken. I kind of like that. We should get, well, so who we got left? We got Zon, Necro, and Assassin. They've done Druid. Or they haven't done Paladin either. So they went iconic with the Blizzard for the Sork. And find item for the Barb. This one, I don't like this one, but I don't know what else they could have done. Maybe spam tornadoes or something. I don't know. The damage one would have been not that great. Blizzard would have been. Blizzard was a good one because it's just OP just by itself. Assassin. What do y'all think with Assassin? Traps is too obvious, right? Like Lightning Trap would be too obvious. And that damage wouldn't be that great without synergies. So maybe not any of the traps. Fade? Cloak of Shadows? Yeah, maybe. Cloak might not be bad. Because the resist would be kind of nice. Maybe Cloak. I'm going to go with Cloak for... Oh, wait, no. Which one's the resist? It's Fade, right? I'm thinking Fade. The resist one. Yeah. I think Fade is going to be the play. For the... Because that just... You get, like, the extra resist from the Fade, so... So, Fade for Assassin. What are we looking at Paladin-wise? I don't think they're going to go any other damage ones besides Blizz for Sork. So, Mind Blast could potential. Mind Blast has potential. It could be an aura for sure. Conviction? Would they give everybody a conviction aura? Because they set find item at 27. Could you imagine if they had like a 27 conviction aura? Caltrops. No. No. I feel like they've put a little bit of thought into this stuff. A little bit. Yes, maybe I'm not. I think Salvation or Conviction has potential. It's not going to be like Hammers or Foe. No, it's not going to. I don't think it's going to be any kind of damage effect. So what's that leave? Zon. Valk? Smite. That would be kind of crazy. Yeah, Liam, for sure, man. But I mean, I'm giving them a little bit of a benefit of the doubt because they've done okay this event season. Dodge, potentially. What would he like? The bow stuff, the jab stuff? No, it's gonna have to be decoy. Chris, let me check. I don't know how much space. I might have a little bit of space for some of them. Pierce. Yeah, I feel like Can's right. I think it has to be go from the passive tree, for sure. It has to be something from passive. Because the jab and the bow stuff, I don't think you're going to get any of that. I think Valk is too obvious, so it could be something like dodge. I think dodge is too minimal. I don't know. the Zom one's kind of tough. Yeah. Let's go. Hold on. Let's take a look. We're going to look at the list real quick here. So what kind of options we got here? No. That crit strike, that only applies to physical damage though, right? Because then you got dodge and avoid, slow, no, decoy and Valk, evade, pen, and pierce. Crit has some potential. But I think that's physical alone, unless they somehow... Can you have crit magic damage? Well, I think... No, not necessarily. It could very well just be like Valk or something. I'm just hoping they think a little bit out of the box. But, I mean, potentially they could just be going... Like, give you a Valk for the Amazon. But it definitely has to be from this tree, for sure. Yeah, because nobody's going to respec it for a day, right? Or switch out equipment. Yeah, it's going to be like Valk or Decoy or something. Alright, let's see what kind of space we got. Then we're going to do a bounty today. Yeah, I could hold bases here, Chris. Because I'm going to dump all this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try and take some time to trade all this stuff away. We'll see. Today is what could they have done? I feel like with the Druid one today, maybe Heart of the Oak maybe would have been better. The the life one might have been a little better. I don't know if running around in wolf form is it. Because you can't cast. Alright, I'm going to type this up. Alright, today's bounty. We're getting rid of the Sunder one. We're not doing the Sunder one. Dumping that. Now, it's only good for today. Oh, cool, Joe. Um, Joe, man, you're having a hell of a week, aren't you? He won an Infinity, I know, and Enigma. Hey, Can, did you trade away your charm? Summon Grizzly. That would have been a good one. Yeah, Liam, I think I agree with that. Summon Grizzly would have been pretty good. I'd definitely pop Grizzly with all my characters for that. For those who might have missed it, Can cubed a 45 life Jav Skiller. Oh, bounty. Today's bounty is going to be one-handed weapons. Y'all probably thought I was going to do armor. We're going to do one-handed weapons, highest damage. Oops, I didn't mean to close that. Yeah, and then Joe, you rolled, Joe rolled a 6.6 CTA. Oh dear God, man. Joe, you had a banner week, man. Nice. Nice. 6-4. That's actually a good one. 6-4-3. That's actually a pretty decent roll. Can't say that much for the Enigma, but I mean, let's be honest. If you need an Enigma, the defense roll is not going to be that big a deal. Nice. I was about to say,
I'm overburdened.
perfect.
I can't carry anymore.
Why is it saying? Hold on. There we go. Now I can. All right, let's see if you can get in good sunders at least. 88 fire. That would have actually been pretty close to bounty. Ooh, a 70 fire if you actually need a perfect one. Ooh, and a perfect physical. Dude. Another time. There's a 70 fire and a perfect physical, man. Alright. What's the chance? Nightwings. 50-50. I think we hit the Veil of Steel last time, so maybe get a Nightwings this time. Nope, another Veil. Joe, I mean, I would be one. Honestly, I don't really care about the defense on an Enigma. It's fun to roll and get a high roll one, but I don't, especially in a mage plate. It doesn't really make that much of a difference, 25 defense. If you're trying to roll like a high defense and you have like a really high base, then maybe, yeah, y'all take a look at this roll. Has Tommy seen this yet? Tommy loves his Jav Skillers, man. He'd probably lose his mind if he saw that. That's actually insane. But I mean, as far as 45 lifers, that's probably down a little bit. As maybe people that are looking for 45 lifers, obviously like P Combs at the top. Probably any, well, fire would be low, but like a cold or a lightning 45 skiller would be insane. Um, what else are we looking? Maybe Ellie for a PvPer? A Druid Ellie one? It's 45. It's a perfect roll. So I don't know. That's actually nuts. Let me move this stuff. We'll put it here for now. But yeah, today is going to be one-handed rares. You got till 5:30. Wait, what you talking about, Chris? Lightning? Yeah, we're talking about skillers in general. Do you think, because I feel like the Jabbers, what would it, you could get faster run walk on that, right? Skiller? Is it faster run? No, I know I did the, is it hit recovery or run walk? I think it was hit recovery. Third or fourth, though? Maybe fourth. I don't think you're going to be ahead of Peacombe, and then like Blizzard and Lightning. I think those are top three for sure. Maybe fourth. I'm trying to think of what else. I don't know, man. Ellie for PvPers, the selecting what would Necro? Necro wouldn't matter. Like a P&B lifer, maybe. Yeah, I think Cole would still. Martial arts would probably. Martial arts lifer would be up there. I don't know. I don't think I could, because we're probably looking at PvPers at that point, right? I don't know which are the top PvP classes. Because I guess like the guys that are min-maxing PvE that are like just have like more, more form gold than they know what to do with might go for 45 lifers. I mean, I see people looking for them for sure. All right, let's see. What was I doing? Yeah, today's event's kind of meh, so I think so. I don't even know, Chris. Probably somebody else probably can answer it. Maybe trappers. I don't know. Do you PvP with Mosaic? What's up, Carl? Hope yours was too, brother. I don't know, Liam. I feel like there's probably some whales out there that just get 45 skillers even though they're just PvEing. They might be out there. Yeah, that's true. You'd have to build up charges first, and that'd be near impossible to build up charges on another player. So yeah, you couldn't pre-buff on monsters to get your charges up. And then if they just run around enough, the charges fall off. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, Mosaic's not going to play out in PvP for sure. So yeah, it'd have to be. No, kick. Like, I kind of feel like. Do you have to build up charges for a Kixen? Because I feel like that was a thing with PvP, wasn't it? I feel like there wasn't just trappers. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Um, I guess. Chris, are you working or are you on right now? I remember Cooley, like showcasing a couple of like the top assassin PvPers, and I feel like they were doing like some crazy kicks and builds. But that was a while back, so I don't know if that's still a thing. I would assume it's probably still a thing, but we're interesting. It could be Whirlwind. I don't. I just remember him. I remember it not being trap specifically, so maybe it's the Whirlwind thing. That's kind of crazy though. Oh, I just realized we broke the 30-minute mark. Are we in the? I'm not even gonna say it. Not even gonna say it. It's just we're still going. we broke 30 minutes. We broke the 30-minute mark. Yeah, I kind of remember him like showing a couple of assassin, and they're like guys that he PvPs with all the time. They're like the top guys, and yeah, they had like some crazy chaos claws. Killer, what's up, brother? So let me. I'm trying to think what I want to do. I'm not gonna. The event today is kind of meh. I'm not gonna do the events or play around with the event thing. It's kind of lame. I guess I'll just do some runs. Make sure we got gold for tomorrow. Pretty sure. Well, not that it matters a whole lot. All right, so at the quarter minute marks, I'll jump into win one and check um, if anybody's trying to get the bounty with the one-handed unID rare weapons. I'll check at the quarter minute marks. Gold I need to shift around. And we'll do the Enigma. Even if there's only a couple people doing it, they'll get an Enigma. Move some gold around, so I'll have to do it later. Yeah, that works.
Hello.
Yeah, we'll do on the 15th, so quarter till, and then at the top of the hour, and so on and so forth. Hey, anybody remember at what when the event was supposed to end? It's like the 4th or something. I feel like we're potentially getting like a new one every day until the whole thing ends. It's kind of shaping up for that, which is really cool. Yeah, for sure. Well, Jerry was kind of the only one to. I never go to Kane either, so that one would never hit me. Can don't or Liam, don't say that, dude. Tyrant Club. Yeah, I should switch this barb to a magic find. After the event stuff, I don't think I'll feel like gambling again. Because we'll probably get the Black Friday one tomorrow. So what day's the 4th? The 4th will be a Thursday, so we won't get another Black Friday. We potentially got Zon, Necro, Assassin, Paladin. So we got 4 more days like one skill from each class. So with Black Friday, that covers tomorrow, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Then there are only 2 more. Yeah, Justin. The Druid one's kind of lame, but I mean, it is. Again, I will say this, that I like the fact that they're actually just coming up with new ones for the event this year instead of rinse and repeat of last year. That's a good thing. Some of them have been really good. The Terror Zone one, 25% more XP from Terror Zone was a decent one. The Find Item one was kind of fun, honestly. I enjoyed having that on my Sork. That was kind of cool. We'll see what they do with the other ones. There's some potential there. There's some potential for some neat stuff. That's what I'm hoping for, Justin. I'm hoping that just based off of just these little bit of things they've given us for the season, that there's some potential for some next season stuff. Some guy, man, there's and we've talked about it before. There's so much potential still for what's in the game that could be altered, added, changed. That there's still room for growth. With this game has a lot of growth potential still. So, well, it's ethereal. Maybe. Yeah, stealth beta. Playing around with that kind of stuff on other classes. The Find Item one, again, is like, after that event, I don't have an issue with that being in a rune word now. Because the synergy for the barb makes so much of a difference that giving it to other classes, I forgot to switch that out. It's not that big of a deal for me now. So yeah, there's some potential there. Jerry, what's up, brother? Nah, Liam. Well, it doesn't matter for me where they put it. I would even be fine with it on swap. Yeah, because you're still, like, a lot of people do CTA on swap, so putting it on swap I mean, I don't know, man. There's some potential if they put some thought into actually making it. So maybe it wouldn't be too bad. But I get what you're saying, because then there's a trade-off for it. So yeah, I mean, just doing it though, just put it out there, or come up with something. You can if you do a beta or a PTR, you can make adjustments if it feels too strong. Let me switch.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, the werewolf one today is lame for sure.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, I can kind of see that, Liam, for sure. Yeah.
I can't carry anymore.
All right, so let's jump over. All right, if you got any one-handers. Ooh, that actually would be nice, Liam. Obviously, well, I don't know how much more I'm going to gold find. Like, we're going to have the gold, the probably the Black Friday event again on Friday for the last time. We'll probably do a little bit of gambling, but yeah, that's cool.
Hello.
We're going to start with the orb. Okay. 50 damage. Yeah, Chris. Oh, did you answer me? Are you on right now, or are you at work? So I could get that from you. All right, Liam's gonna go out of the gate with a 50 damage one-hander, or not Liam, Can. Now this one has potential. Oh, and it's ethereal. Wait, who just dropped that? Oh, this might just take the cake. Right. 24 ED roll. 107 though. It's not bad. Not bad. Not bad start. Anybody else? Oh, he's got his own. He's got several over here already. Oh no, a phase. All right, Joe's going hard already. 139 with the high. That's actually pretty high. 139. Now the phase didn't do it. 139. I'm going to use the one hand damage though. The throw damage is not going to count. So 139 is still it. Yeah, 139. That's actually pretty strong though. $139. Man, Joe's just a competitor. He just goes hard. I hear you, Liam. Are you off this whole week? I don't know why I'm so hungry right now. I ate a good breakfast. All right, this is Jerry. Jerry coming in with the big 13. 13. 24. All right, that's a start. It's a base. Oh, and we could do that too. We could go for low if we want to play around with that bounty even more. You could go like lowest damage wins. All right. Again at top of the hour. We'll check bases again. Top of the hour. Just feel like horking a little bit. Don't come into the office. I hear you. Yeah, we had a good Christmas. Went and saw the grandbabies on Christmas Day. It was a good time. They're getting to that fun age, right? Like one of them's 3 now, 3.5. So Christmas for her was like over the top. The other one's not even a year yet, so Christmas not gonna be that anything to her. But for a 3.5-year-old, yeah, Christmas is starting to like get the gist of what happens on Christmas. It was a blast. Man, they are over the top with some of the toys now, though. Holy jeez, man. Like, her big toy this year was like this little kitchen. They have like for the kids, they have like the play kitchen thing with like a sink and a countertop and a little refrigerator, that kind of stuff. Hers, if you set the metal pot on the the stove top, it would light up red and make like a grilling sound. It's crazy. And like the sink made like the water pouring out sound. There was obviously was nothing there, but if you turn the faucet, it would make the sound of water coming out. It's crazy what they do with that stuff now. Alright, I'm not entering, but yeah, the 31. That wouldn't have made it. A devil store there. 97. Still wouldn't have been at the top.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, Liam, I believe that because I mean, like even that little kitchen thing would have some sort of chip in it, right? So I could see that, which it is crazy, but
I can't carry anymore.
Logan, what's up, brother? Oh my God! Some guy, Jesus, man. Good old vertibird. What are you talking about, Greg? Is that a toy? And I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily a bad thing. What do y'all think about this? So, like, my oldest niece, my sister's daughter, she's in her senior year of school. So her birthday present from my sister, and it's kind of a present from my sister as well. She's taking her oldest daughter to Paris for Christmas. Like, they're leaving this weekend. I don't know how long they're going. Maybe just a couple days. That's a Christmas present. That seems a little much. Greg, I feel like I know which. Did it have like some crazy launcher that sent it up? I kind of know what you're talking. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Liam, kind of, but she's also got like this big thing planned for her graduation, so I feel like that's not going to be a graduation present. Because she's got like this huge party planned for her graduation. So she's probably going to do something crazy like buy a car or something. Greg, I think I know what you're talking about, dude. I don't know. The toys these days, they're so crazy. Tommy, you still getting your toe worked on? Yeah, well, she is. I will say that she is like, she's a great kid. Yeah, she's 100% like, she's got her shit in order. She just found out that she got like some sort of scholarship to Elon, which she might be going to. So yeah, no, I get that. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's a great present. I don't know. I feel like it's a bit much, but maybe. I mean, because it's not like my sister's, she's breaking the bank doing it. She's got the money to do it, so I don't know. I'm kind of back and forth on it. Yeah, no, Chris. No, definitely not going into law. And she's not even sure if she's going to Elon. That's just one of the schools she's applied to. Ooh, allergic reaction to, yeah, antibiotics. That's, yeah. And again, like, it was one of them things, she was kind of a little bratty kid when she was younger, but she grew out of it. Great kid now. Helps her mother around the house. She works. She's involved in sports. Gets great straight A's at school. Yeah, I mean, she's a great kid. So, maybe it's not over the top. It's a reward for doing a great job. Maybe it's just something, and it might just be more just me personally. It's like, I feel like that's a bit much. But I mean, I guess if I could afford to do that when my son was graduating, I might have done the same thing. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know that. I don't even know where. I know I've heard of Elon, but I don't even know where that's at. That's in North Carolina, actually, isn't it? I don't know where Elon is. I think it's in North Carolina, actually. Taco TMI, man.
I can't carry anymore.
She's definitely not a gamer. She doesn't play games. Now, my nephew, holy jeez, man, he's a little too much right now. He's a Fortnite kid, and my sister fights with that a bit. But he's a super smart kid as well. It could be Jerry, could be. And again, man, you know, I can't falter for wanting to reward her kid for like just being a great kid. So there's that. Because that stuff can definitely go sideways. So she got lucky that her daughter's just does well. Nah, Liam, he doesn't. It was kind of funny because he kind of wanted to, but he's kind of a shy, quiet, so it probably wouldn't have played out well for him. Because he actually asked me about it, and I told him, you got to if you're going to put yourself out there, you got to be entertaining. You got to be able to like engage your audience, that sort of thing. And he kind of was like, nah, that's not me. So he kind of like didn't go that route. Now I will say that he is like he's kind of leaning into software development direction. So I like showed him like the game stuff, and he's really interested in stuff we're doing with the game. So that's kind of maybe more the direction he ends up going, is like getting into like that side of the industry, which is fine if because he does have the brain power for it. He's a smart kid. My sister took him to NC State for like a software development camp, and he was like bored the whole time because it was just so far below him level wise. So, are we getting cows? So, well, he definitely had a lot of interest in like the stuff we were doing with our game. No, yeah, for sure, Tommy. But I mean, you still got to be able to like kind of talk and engage. He's like just quiet and shy guy, so I mean, it wouldn't have worked. But he was telling his parents that for a little bit. Then he kind of got away from it quick. Chris, we're working hard on it, man. So we'll probably have something here in the next couple of months. The focus right now is like getting our initial gameplay cinematic trailer type thing made, which is like our goal right now. And then from there, we're gonna move into probably doing some feedback, some play testing, get people in the game, playing it, see what they feel, how's it feel, what's it look like, type of thing. That's probably afterwards. So I'd probably say it'd be summer before we get to that point. Because from the gameplay cinematic point, when we get there, then we're going into fundraising. So, and while obviously when we're doing fundraising, we could still work on the game. So we'll probably do more level design stuff. We got a character built. We got our initial character built. So we're doing some testing with that. And then we got to be able to like take that first character build and be able to replicate it into different looks. So there's some stuff along those lines that we got to streamline. So there's a pretty good bit of stuff. Yeah, we just hit top of the hour. All right, so wrong character. Any submissions to bounty? Yeah, no PTR, no testing, right? All right. If you got any one-handers you want me to ID, win one. No, I got rid of the Sunder Bounty. It was just the Sunder Bounty was kind of it's tough and it's kind of boring, to be honest. It was a good idea when we first done it, but I really like this rare ID and rare one because it's kind of cool because you could also potentially hit like a super good rare at the same time. So I like this bounty idea that Liam came up with. And that is, Liam, dude, we're going to be beta testing the hell out of our game. Alpha testing. Yeah, it was kind of funny because Can brought 3 Sunders in earlier, like at the beginning of the stream, and 2 of them were perfect. He had a perfect physical one and a perfect fire one. So if you got any one-handed rares, bring it in now. Alright, let's see what Joe's got. Joe's already going kind of hard. I think that Hyperion's... Yeah, this is a 2-hander. We ain't doing that. Eaton Axe has some potential. 136. I think that's a couple points below your... You have 139? Yeah. 130, 136. Man, I am so hungry right now. I feel my blood sugar actually getting a little low. And that's why we keep a little bit of chocolate right next to the desk. Anybody else? Otherwise, I'm going to go kill some cows. This will be for an Enigma. Jerry got him a... What did you get there? Wow. 17 mana is max on Small Charm. If you get a lifer with 17 mana, it's actually got some value. $23. Jerry coming in with these normals. Can't even beat a 34. $77 lightning. I'm assuming you don't want that, Jerry. You probably got better. If anybody needs a lightning thunder. Tomac, what's up, man? Ooh, Scourge. That has potential. 137. Not quite your 2 points. Hold on, let me change this. So 137 is your high now. Duped without knowing? How do you do that? 69, that's a noper. Wait, did it have any stats on it? Yeah, just fade. And the ring, let's get our Manold out of the way. 25 Nagel. It's a 77, Chris. You need that? Or yours better? Okay, I'll hold on to it. Alright, Tomac. Did you do it on single player? Alright. No, I got you, Chris. I'll hold on to it. Normally, I gotta be honest. I don't really know how. It's like usually it's some sort of lag, like they'll cause an artificial um, disconnect type issue and have stuff like in a trade windows. There's all kind of weird things they do to try and recreate it. Yeah, it is a saving issue, right? But it usually involves some sort of like interruption of the game save. I mean, it could happen accidentally for sure. If you're like just you could do like recreate, you could be like have something in your inventory. It usually involves two single player. I guess you could do it like interrupt like you moving something from your inventory into your stash or something. It could potentially happen along that route, and you cause a disconnect to happen where it's like it shows it in your inventory and in your stash at the same time because you disconnect when you're moving it, type of thing. It could happen that somehow that way, and then your game crashes. Or in the case of people that were causing dupes, they were causing that disconnect to happen, and then you would have it saved in both locations. And they've put in safeguards for that, but it's not probably there's going to be one-offs where stuff can still happen. Because didn't Cooley recreate one somehow, and it was just overloading the memory based off of the stats on items or something? There was something with that too. There's all kind of weird stuff out there. It's crazy the things people could figure that people figure out. Right, the thing with the unique IDs, but there was something that he was doing where they were playing around with overloading memory. Yeah, it was you're definitely jumping through some hoops to do it, but I mean, people did that. People come up with ways to do it. It's kind of crazy. I might have to do some cubing here.
The Order welcomes you.
Well, I mean, coming up with enough things to overload memory it's kind of a jumping through hoops. We haven't even got to the loot system, Liam. So, well, I mean, we'll be looking at that. Just the way it's going to be structured, though, I doubt there'd be an easy way to do it. But I mean, you never know. People figure out stuff all the time. But we got a concept for our loot system, but that's so far down the line. The way we figure it, just the order of things, we have the concept base structure for it, but we got to get to the point where we got enough. We got to fund enough developers to make the game, because it's going to be pretty big. So our next goal is fundraising. From that point, if we get enough funds to really move forward, because if we did it ourselves, we could technically do it, but it would take a while. So we got to get to the point where we could get enough money in place to fund a development team, and from there, we'll just have to work it out from that point. Because I'll be from that point, I will probably not be doing any like level design going forward, because we'll probably hire somebody to kind of work on that. So I'll probably move into where I'll be fleshing out the loot system. I wanted to take it even into a crafting system beyond that, but I think that'll be a bit much for our first iteration. But it'll probably be something we build out later. Yeah, volunteers. Dude, that was the most bizarre. I don't even know what that really meant, because they had a thing on their website that said paid volunteers and actual volunteers. So I don't even know what all that meant. What is a paid volunteer? They actually had it on their website though. They were paying some people, and some people were truly volunteers. I don't. None of that made sense to me. Cows would probably be a good place to do rare stuff right now.
I need a key. It's locked.
Just looking at the way the drops are, though, there's definitely way more two-handed items. JW, stop, man. I'm by far the oldest. The rest of the guys are, they're under 40. So technically, I'd be the only geriatric. Did they really? I didn't even know they were working on anything actually real. Yeah, I am. I'm the geriatric team lead. Time keeps marching on. I mean, every year that goes by, that actually becomes more and more true. Here's a crazy one. So I popped on the LinkedIn. I check my LinkedIn. I don't check it that often, but I popped on there because you get so many notifications. Every once in a while, I just check to see what's going on. And The owner of the company that fired me for the last place I worked
I am overburdened.
has actually left that company. So now I need to find out what actually happened, because he was an owner. He was a 25% owner of the company, the last company I worked for, and it popped up on my LinkedIn that he had gotten another job somewhere else. Yeah, Chris. Who'd you play with? No, only one of them. Like the older sounding guy, he is actually an executive for International Paper. Like Silver Bullet was one of the guys you played with. He's actually the only other guy that night that we were playing that actually was a developer for that game, for the game we're working on. I know, Tommy. Bob, what's up, brother? Yeah, is that a good route to do that, though, Liam? I feel like they built such a negative reputation with the game that I don't think you would be able to push another piece of software, right? Because you had such a negative pushback from the day before that I don't know if that's a good way to do that. Oh, before. Interesting. Okay. I still don't know if that's a good play. Because they had to go into hiding just about from the day before launch. Leftover ham? I love just ham sandwiches in general. Like, alright, and here's one from that perspective. Who is a ham, like when it comes to ham sandwiches, who's a mayo fan or a mustard on their ham sandwiches? Because you're one or the other, I think. I am a mayo ham sandwich person. I don't dislike mustard, though. I do like a mustard ham sandwich. But I will, like if I had the choice, I would probably pick mayo. I get both, trust me, but it can't be 50-50. You're going to lean a little bit one way or the other. And man, I also love a ham omelet. Ham and cheese omelet. Man, my favorite. I knew, Chris, somebody was going to say something about that. I'm like maybe 55-45 in the mayo. Because I do like a mustard ham sandwich for sure. But I think just between the two, I'd probably lean a little bit more towards a mayo. And there's a lot of people that just don't like mayo in general. I've noticed that as well. Since we've had many of those conversations. Oh, another one my wife does. They make a tomato soup, and it's tomato with it's a tomato soup, but it has rice and ham in it. That's good. Oh man, that just made me really hungry. Oh yeah, Jerry. 100%. We're talking way too soon about food. But yeah, the tomato soup, my wife got it from her grandmother made it. But it's like a tomato soup it's got rice made into it, and then you put like the chunks of ham. Yeah, Liam, for sure. Yeah, it is so good. It is so good. And I'm not really like a tomato soup kind of person, but that one, I'm all on board for that one. Even though I don't mind, like my dad got me like eating, like he always enjoyed like the typical like the grilled cheese and just regular tomato soup. Um, so I don't dislike it, but just the way my wife's family did it, man, that's some good stuff. No, it's kind of funny because my wife made me a banana sandwich just yesterday, the day before. I had to double check, man. We had to make sure it was peanut butter. Ooh, yeah, the scalloped potato. Yeah, 100% I'd be with the ham in it. Yeah, that's another good one. That that's a winner right there as well. I feel like my wife made, I don't know if it was just a casserole or if she just made it that way, just like a scalloped potato with ham in it. I feel like it was a kind of a casserole dish she made that way. Because we used to do the same thing. We didn't do one this year. There's just the two of us because we went over to my son's house for Christmas. But we used to do, like, we would just throw a ham in the oven and roast it for Christmas Day, and just you just eat off of it the whole day. But then she would make like that potato dish with the ham in it. But yeah, we used to get a pretty big one for Christmas. That used to be kind of our go-to. But just the two of us, it's a bit much. Yeah, I can't do that honey thing, man. I've never been a honey. I don't like honey.
I need a key. It's locked. It's locked.
Pureed it? That's weird. The whole the whole process of pureeing any kind of meat sounds disgusting. Yeah, I'm not in favor of that at all. And it might not even be bad, but I don't know about that one. All right, let's see if anybody's got any items to ID. Win one. Oh yeah, Jerry, for sure. Well, see, when we don't have that like that ham, and she wants to make that soup, she'll use like a ham hock for that. Oh, dude, it's probably actually a little better with the ham hock because you get like the fatty and the salt and all that from the ham hock. Whereas like a cooked ham, you're not getting all that flavoring, so you have to like add something for that. But if you do that with the ham hock, whew, man, yeah, it's actually better with the ham hock. And she actually uses the ham hock as like a base when she does like cabbage. I think it's cabbage she puts ham hock in as well. We hadn't had that in a while either. I used to not be a cooked cabbage person till I had it that way. But yeah, that with the ham hock in it. It's kind of funny because my wife, the way our eating was like changed each other's eating habits. Like, no lie, before we met or got married, my wife never even ate a salad. She didn't, just the whole concept of salad was foreign to her. And now she enjoys the salad, but before that, she'd never had sushi before we got married. So my family introduced her to sushi. Yeah, truth. One-handed weapons this time. But like the country cooking that they have, I was like, I did not eat collards, cooked cabbage. The only thing I couldn't do that they do on occasions, they hadn't done it in a long time, but they used to eat like chitlins. Ugh. Yeah, I can't get past the smell. But like I never had collards, but now I love collards. That sort of stuff. I couldn't do sweet tea. I still can't do sweet tea. But yeah, they're like huge on the sweet tea thing. All right, this is Joe. He's got to beat 139, 107. Oh wait. Oh, well, that's for Chris. 61, nope. No ethereals either. 55, nope. 63, nope. Alright, this is Jerry. People flip out too when they hear I don't like sweet tea. Jerry's only got to beat a 34. Oh, I need IDs.
Greetings.
$25. Damn, Jerry. 45. You went up a little bit. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. What's it doing? Why can I not edit that? Oh, there it goes. I couldn't edit that for a while. Alright, so 45 there. Battle sword is one-handed. This is Can. Ooh, he's got an ethereal. Two ethereals. Woo! 184. That's a big jump. Can just took the lead there. 184. I don't think that's going to be tough to beat. I think the 184 is going to be tough to beat. Yeah, 184 for Can. Ariet's, I think still kind of. I mean, it'd have to be, what is it, 5% roll? Is it 6? For trade value, I mean, they're still pretty useful. Alright, anybody else got? Let's see, we got a battle sword, a war axe. This is Tommy. $48. I would have thought that rolled. Well, battle sword is exceptional base. It's not an elite base. 48. So Tommy's on the board with the 48. Yeah, Eth1s are going for a decent bit. I see people looking for Eth1s. Who threw the balanced? Who's got this stuff up here at the top? The Demon Fist, the Scissors. Oh, wait, no, that one's the balanced Demon Fist. That one's already out. Who dropped the balanced axe? Oh, Chris, are you back? I'll give you that Sunder if you want it. Here's that Sunder. Yeah, we need to stop talking about food. I'm too hungry. Nobody claimed it. Not IDing it, putting it down here. Man, I started watching the Reacher series on Amazon, the second season. They didn't even release the whole season. I thought they usually drop the whole season at once. They only released like the first 3 episodes or something. Kind of pissed me off. I usually like, once I start the series, I like to, like, you know, we don't watch it, binge watch it, but I like to, like, watch it all the way through. And they only dropped like the first three episodes. It's kind of annoying. I see you, Truth. Is it 4 now? Well, watch the writer's strike must have messed up the sequence or something. Well, Chris, I like it just because I read the books. I've read all the Reacher books. There's a bunch of them, and like the first book and the first season lined up really well. They really stuck to the book, and obviously they made the character actually like the character in the book. And obviously, I love the books. The books are like one of my favorite series, so I enjoyed that. What's up, Cindy? Well, Amazon did do that, didn't they? Because like when I watched the first Wheel of Time series or season, they did release them across a span of time instead of all at once. Okay, so they did do that. All right, this is truth, isn't it? Yeah, I wouldn't even watch the movie just because Tom Cruise casted himself. I refuse to watch that movie. This Matt Jab will probably be decent. 101. 101. Truth's on the board with 101. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that they're sticking to the books. That was the most important part to me. I was afraid that they were really going to screw up, but they've done a great job with that. Because they don't always. Because like they also did, I think it might have been Paramount Plus. There's a series on Paramount called Joe Pickett, which is based off a series of books by C.J. Box, and I love those books. And they screwed that up royally. The first season was okay. It wasn't great. The second season, I couldn't even finish watching. They screwed that up so bad. That Joe Pickett was, and that Joe Pickett series of books was, I loved that book series. And I think he's still writing them. But oh my God. Is that Silver Axe? That's a two-hander, isn't it? Yeah, that's two-handed. I don't think we've watched the 4th episode, so I'll have to catch that tonight. It's a two-hander, man. I don't don't know, but there's a bunch of them in here. I just don't have room. I feel like it's probably Chris. Yeah, it's rough with like I said, I've said it before. The Wheel of Time series is an amazing book series. I was trying to think, Chris. I was going to get you in last night, but we had 4. Well, you said you were running like you got a bunch of Terror keys, so I figured you got all those from Countess. But like the Wheel of Time book series, one of my all-time favorites. The Amazon series, horrible. Would not recommend if you read the books. You might enjoy them if they're decently, if you're like wanting to just watch them maybe separate from the book series, or you haven't read the book, so you wouldn't be tainted by like the having that book in the back of your head or the books. But I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch the Amazon series. Oh, Chris. Maybe tonight. I had 4 last night, and we played kind of late. I think you were already off. I've heard that, Cindy. I haven't watched that series. I got a ton of series I need to catch up with. All right, who's this? This is Jerry. $32, $93 or 88. Actually, I think that jumps you up a little bit. Yeah. But I'm really leery about, especially books that I've read, and then they turn them to shows. Yeah. But I've been the Reacher ones have been great. The Reacher they've done a really great job with the Reacher series so far. I'm missing out on a bunch of I'm so far behind. And the thing is, we don't ever binge watch, so the stuff stretches out for us. Another one that was good that kind of fell off for me. I think it was Netflix did the Bosch series. That one was pretty good. The Bosch series kind of fell off towards the end for me. I haven't caught up with the last couple of seasons, but I did enjoy the Bosch series at the beginning. And then they did the Jack Ryan is on Amazon as well, but it's in character name only because it doesn't follow any of the books. The Jack Ryan series is based off of his name just slipped me. But The Hunt for Red October was kind of the initial Jack Ryan. Clancy, that's it. Yeah, Tom Clancy. And that's obviously one of the books. And there was a couple more, I think, movies done. But like the Jack Ryan, it doesn't tie in because like Jack Ryan was in the Hunt for Red October. But it doesn't tie into the movie series or the book, the show series that's on now. Because like the Jack Ryan now fits a Jack Ryan character in the books, but only loosely. Because he's a CIA operative in the show now, but it doesn't really tie into it. The closest would be Jack Ryan Jr. in the book series or in the books, but he doesn't work for the CIA. He's actually in like a separate organization, so it doesn't really tie. It's still a good show though. I enjoyed the show, but you can't look at it as being part of the book series, books at all. And obviously Tom Clancy's dead, so I mean, he's had ghostwriters for several books now, which have been kind of okay. The books have been decent, but the last one I didn't really care for. So I don't know. I've not been impressed with a lot of stuff. Some stuff have been okay. So like the Reacher series for me was that one. For me, book reading wise, is a pretty iconic book series. So I was really nervous for the Amazon's interpretation because they screwed up Wheel of Time so bad. But they've done really well with it so far. Like I went back and reread the first book that they did the first season on afterwards, and it's so on point with the book. They did a really great job with it. Yeah, I heard. I actually didn't watch Rings of Power. I didn't want. I didn't want that show to mess up my whole Tolkien reading and the movies, because the movies were great. I didn't want that to screw things up for me. To be perfectly honest. All right, Tommy. 23. No. I have no opinion on Supernatural because I haven't watched any of it. Yeah, it's only what was it? 23. Yeah, it's only 23, Tommy. So yeah, your 48 still standing for you. But I mean, to each his own. Dennis, what's up, brother? You have T9? What's that? What do you mean by that? Is it a vampire series? Am I thinking of something else? That's not the ones with the kids, is it? What was that TV series? It was mainly centered around... what was that called? I thought that was Supernatural. I'm not giving enough information, obviously. I'm thinking of Stranger Things. Yes, that's Joe. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't know what Supernatural. I have no idea what that actually is. I was thinking of Stranger Things. Interesting. How many seasons was it? Alright, Rune Sword. Alright, this might do a little better, Tommy. This is still only an exceptional base, though. 98. Yeah, you jumped up a little bit. That's a little better. Oops. "15 seasons? Jesus!" That's... Was it a network show, though? Because there's a difference with that, right? Like, network shows went like 20 plus episodes a season, whereas like an Amazon or a Netflix, it's usually like 7 or 8 episodes for the season. So if it's like if it's network, then it's what? It's probably what, 20 some episodes a season? Because like, I was always a fan of Blue Bloods. That was like a great network show for me, and it was like 23 episodes in a season or something. It's a lot. Whereas like I said, like Netflix or Amazon or Paramount or any of those, their seasons are like 7 or 8 shows. I'm so hungry. NYPD Blue. That was what was that? The Hispanic guy, the detective in that one. I watched like probably the first 5 seasons of that. It kind of fell off for me. It was a good show for sure. It was definitely a good show. I don't know if I wouldn't put it above Blue Bloods, to be honest with you. I really liked Blue Bloods. Jimmy Smits, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a great show. That one goes way back. Like Blue Bloods, I think is still on. I think they're in like 14 or 15 seasons now. I think they're doing their last season. No, Chris, that's on my list, dude. I've heard so many good things about that. The boys. I've heard so many good things about that. I definitely got to check that one out. I have not watched Dexter. I don't. I don't. We might. I'm because like it's got to be something that my wife and I would enjoy. I think she would be okay with Dexter. Jerry, are you farming like normals? 12? Jesus, man. If we were going for lowest, you'd have won. 7. Seven is by far the lowest. I mean, y'all don't understand because I still haven't watched. I've been waiting for like Parks and Rec to pop up on like Netflix or something. So that one's still in my queue. There's so many. There's so many shows. If I ever get to Supernatural, it's probably going to be years from now. There's so many in my queue for shows. It's so crazy because we only watch like one. If it's like a sitcom where it's a 30-minute episode, we'll probably watch 2 because we only watch when we're sitting down eating dinner. But is it on Peacock? I haven't. I really want to watch that Parks and Rec. I really want to watch that series. I've never even heard of Brooklyn 99. I'm assuming that's probably another cop series. I need to play a little bit. Jesus, I'm gonna sit here yapping for an hour now. All right, I'll come back in a minute. We'll ID some more, so hold on to them. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, interesting. Wait, somebody say it was a comedy? Alright, I'm going out on a limb here. I feel like Cindy is Tomac. What do y'all think? See, I've never even heard of Community or Superstore. See, when I hear Superstore, I think of Verdansk and Warzone. Liam, I'm just getting the vibe, man. I'm just getting the vibe. So I never even heard of Community. It sounds like probably a comedy, right? Hey, we got a Trang. Haven't seen those like basically all season. I think this is like maybe my second one, second or third one. Trang dance. Matt, what's up, brother? All right, Liam's going to come back. What did he say he was getting done to his car? I feel like they're going to give him like a bunch of list of issues with his car now. My wife's an Outlander fan. I don't know. I never. The more she talked about it, the less I wanted to watch it. I'm gonna have to do some cubing here real quick.
The Order welcomes you.
I heard Ozark's pretty good. I feel like we might have started that one though, and we didn't get that far into it. And there's also what's the other is it called Yellowstone? I've heard good things about that one, but I hadn't checked it out yet. Ear itches. Yeah, it's still using a crescent moon, Matt. It's working great though. But see, it takes us forever to get through shows because we literally only watch one show, like one episode if it's an hour long. We never sit down and like binge watch anything. So it takes forever to get through like shows and stuff. Because, like, Yellowstone, they're still filming that one, aren't they? Isn't that one still being filmed? Or did they finally wrap that one up? Yeah, technically, Chris. I mean, I've found this stuff if I actually wanted to trade, I could technically do it. Like the first Infinity I ever made, I self-found. I don't know if I want to do that again. That took a while. This is all online. Yeah, I don't play offline, to be honest. I mean, I probably will. I don't know though. I don't know if I want to put the grind in. I feel like this season's going to end maybe a little over a month. I think we're getting closer to end of season. And it would take a lot of grinding to do it. I could probably go ahead and get one put together just off of trading. But I feel like we're probably going to be getting into, hopefully, some seasonal ending stuff, and they're going to get us maybe a PTR and maybe some news on the new season. We'll probably know more after the first year, for sure. Once we get past the holiday stuff, it'll kind of determine what direction I'm going to go. Because I thought about playing some PoE. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm being kind of flaky right now. Well, I've never, to me, offline play, like,
I need a key.
I feel like eventually if you find stuff, you can utilize it. I've always been more, if I find something that I know I'm not going to use and somebody could benefit from it, I kind of enjoy just giving stuff away. So if I find some Zon stuff or some Necro stuff and somebody else is playing that, and I know I'm probably not gonna, I'd rather just give it to somebody that could use it, type of thing. Oh, it just flipped. Dark Woods. Might do some chaos running. Just the idea of amassing stuff in offline, I don't know. It just feels kind of weird. Yeah, because it literally is, because you can't ever, unless you build a character around something you find, it's just, you can't ever do anything with those items, right? They're just going to sit unless you build a character around items. So, I mean, it's like, I'd rather just be able to, interact with other players, whether it's giving stuff away or like the little bounty thing we're doing now. You can't do that offline. It's just, I don't know. But I mean, some people like it. I mean, it's some, and if you're going to do certain types of things, like if you're going to speed run, I can see kind of doing that offline. If you're doing something specific to, alright, I'm going to do a Grail. So I'm going to start a single player character and we're going to do a Grail. You can't pick up items off stream to go towards your Grail. I don't know. It just, there's certain things you could do single player, maybe makes more sense. But that's just never been kind of my thing. Yeah, the hero editor thing comes into play. I don't know. People kind of usually see through that kind of thing, though. If you're gonna play single player, I mean, it's kind of pointless to play unless you're streaming, because I don't really. For me, it doesn't fit my play style. Or my, just what I like to do in general, playing this game. Alright.
I need a key.
Non-terror zone cows feels pointless to me as well. We're going to jump back into the game and ID some stuff.
I need a key.
Alright. I don't know if that game's still up. No. Josh! What's up, brother? All right, Jerry, what you got here? 45. I think you're still, yeah. Has been a little while, man. Going pretty good. How's your year finishing up? You taking a little bit of a break from all that work? All right, there's Truth over here. All right, Truth, where are you at? Your high is 101, so no. No. Ooh, 133. New high for you. 133. That's it, 133. Yeah, man, I know you always seem to be just working your ass off. I hear you, though. I hear you. You at least taking a little bit of a break for the holidays, aren't you? How'd your season finish up? Your season's over, isn't it? You work Christmas Day? Jesus, man. You're always going hard. I hear you, though, man. It seems like no matter what you're doing, you go hard in it. Like, if you're playing D2, you go hard. If you're working, you go hard. I hear you. Sugar's still low. Were you out on the boat Christmas Day or in the plant? Jesus, man. I can't fault you for that. Those that don't know, Josh puts lobster on your table. Man. I hear you, brother. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Ain't nobody else got any weapons. That's it. Alright. I'm not gonna do it this time. But maybe the next bounty, whatever we do, I'm gonna be running. And if I beat everybody's high score, then nobody gets anything. All right, that's it. I'm going running again. Chris, I don't think I finished answering. I might be able to play a little bit before 10. It depends. I'm working on some stuff for the game, and then those guys get on, and then we either work on the game or we play a little Warzone. So it's kind of up in the air right now. And it looks like the stream survived finally. So we're working hard on it, Josh. We got a lot of stuff going on. It's moving ahead really well. We're trying to get to the point where we can make a gameplay slash cinematic, which we'll hopefully get out in the next couple of months, and then we're going into full-blown fundraising mode. We're going to still work on the game, but one of the guys is going to switch focus into fundraising. I don't know, Can. That one, what are you at? 184? That's going to be tough to beat with a one-hander. I'm gonna see if I can beat it. Yeah, Josh, we're pushing hard, dude. The guys are investing a lot of time in it. I was saying earlier that we got like one character almost built out. There's still some stuff we got to make for him because we're going to use him in the trailer. So he's got to look pretty good. So we got 2 guys focused on just the character stuff right now, building the character out, or the first character for the stream, or for the cinematic.
I am overburdened.
Because it's tough, man. Getting that stuff, getting a clean character made is pretty tough.
I am overburdened.
But at the same time, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, I've had a blast working on it. So I think that's a 2-hander, yeah. I hear you, man. Well, I'm glad I can provide you with that. But it's kind of funny, like ever since that nonsense with Fantastic Studios with their game with the day before screw up, I've kind of we actually talked about it because what they said they were gonna create was something we always were looking forward to playing. So we might take that baton and make that at some point if we get a studio built up. Because I'd love to have that type of open world survival, all that they were going to do in that game. I really would have loved to have played that, and so they kind of were disappointed that they didn't make it. So we might take that one up if we could get this game built. Oh, did you do it, Josh? I was planning on it until I watched the launch and was looking at people playing it, and I was like, that's not what I was looking for. And so I didn't, because me and a couple of other guys were like, we really wanted to play it based off of what they said it was going to be. And then when it did not become that, we backed away from it. Right. That whole concept was so exciting. Dude, so many people had it on. It was like the biggest wish-listed game of the year or something. And we were super pumped for that. And then it did not deliver anything even close. So I'd love to make that game. If nobody else is going to do it. So depending on how this goes, if we end up being even like somewhat successful and actually were able to create a studio based off this first one we're working on, that's kind of the direction we're interested in going, is for like another game, is that type of game. We actually talked about it after that the day before flopped so hard. We were like, well, if nobody else can do it, we might go that direction for another game. Because I still, I've taken a break from it recently, but my wife and I have been playing 7 days, pretty regular. I just now just taking a break from it. But that type of game, like Rust, I played the hell out of the Division. Conan Exiles I played. Like those type of games are like in my wheelhouse. The only reason I stopped playing Rust is because my wife played Rust with me for the most part, and she hates the PvP aspect of Rust. I enjoy it, but she hates the whole, because she's not very good at PvP. So the whole idea of somebody jumping her and killing her and taking all her stuff, she did not like that at all. I thought that was going to be a big part of the day before, was the PvP aspect of it. Because I want to say they had built base building as part of their trailers. They are all kind of stuff that just looked awesome. And just the fact that all those trailers were fake. Oh, I know. We did some of the Rust PvE servers. But that bored me. I got bored with the PvE play style for Rust. But so we were kind of at an impasse on playing Rust. Because I didn't really want to solo play it. There was some buddies that kind of were into it for a little while, but that kind of fell off. Alright, I beat most of y'all already with that 138. But I mean, so yeah, I was super disappointed with how that went down with the day before. Because I was talking about it before it dropped. I was like, yeah, this is a game I'm looking at. And just what a bomb that was. Such a disappointment. My IDing these just because. Yeah, I think just about everybody refunded that game. I think even Steam opened it up to where you could refund it past that 2-hour threshold, because it was just sold as such a bill of goods, man. Yeah, it was. Because I want to say one of the trailers showed like some crazy base building. Like, didn't it show like the bases with like some crazy defenses you can make, and like vehicles and stuff? There was like all kind of stuff, wasn't there? Ooh, an ethereal wrist sword. I think that's a low base, or maybe an exceptional base. Oh, I'd have won. Didn't that beat Cam? Yeah, I would have won. Look at 192. I might be thinking of a different game. But they deleted all their trailers, so. There's there's some hope out there still. I mean, I'm I didn't play it, but I'm glad Larian Studios did what they did with Baldur's Gate 3. That was like a beacon, like a shining light in the industry that hopefully maybe some other developers will try and step up to, because they did like a superb job. So there's some rays of hope out there. If this is ethereal, this could have some value. It is not. I mean, you'd have to have ethereal, then up it, and hope the upped roll gets a great defense. But I mean, there's some potential if you get a tooth row ethereal. All right. Anybody? We're going to jump in, see if anybody has anything to ID. We're about to wind this bounty down. Can's winning it right now. All right, 184 is the number to beat. Who's that? That's Jerry. Ethereal? Nope. Tommy, gotta be rare. That was Jerry right there. Tommy, did you drop any of these rare ones? Okay. But Jerry's going for the lowest. He's trying to beat 7 at this point. That was ethereal. I'm pretty sure Tommy does. Tommy, you're rocking an Enigma. You've been for a little bit, hadn't you? I'm pretty sure Tommy's been rocking an Enigma for a little while on his Paladin. They disappeared after I called them Tomac. You notice that? I'm telling you, just the way they were talking, I think that was Tomac. He probably got on like his wife's account or something. Of course, there ain't no way you hadn't found like any one-handers. There you go. Alright, a little bit of potential there. A little bit of potential. Ooh, the Dim Blade's ethereal. This has like extra potential because getting this with a decent roll and then upping it to Phase Blade makes it worth a lot. If you get like the obvious rolls on it. He did not get those. Oh, he got E-Rep. Oh, no. Got the E-Rep on the dim blade, but it didn't roll anything else. The Mana Leech is actually nice, but the knockback sucks. Knockback on a melee weapon shouldn't even be there. Oh, man. You don't see that very often because that's what they want for... Well... Not necessarily, right? Because if you up it to phase, it becomes indestructible. So the E-Rep's not necessary, right? You just want like the Fool's Mod, the ED. I guess Leech is kind of secondary. Like, I know Fool's Mod with the max damage one. A high ED roll, IAS maybe. Wow. Okay. Well, you started off with the 52, and even roller 52. Seeing the E-Rep is kind of cool, though. Seeing that on the dim blade. Or on just an ethereal weapon in general is kind of neat to see. Six minutes. But yeah, Chris, I'll hit you up if, depending on what we got going on this evening. My son's getting off. He got off work. I think he's back on his days off, so I might be playing with him some tonight. But if I do with him, it'll be like really late. And I will be Friday's kind of up in there, guys. I might be going. I haven't heard back yet. I think I'm picking my mother up tomorrow, so I might be out of town Friday, but I might be able to. I might be there for a couple days, and if I do, I'll set my rig up to stream from there. I might hit you up a little early, Chris. If you're going to be on, I'm going to eat first, but then I might hit you up. Yeah, I might get you after I eat. I don't know if JW is still here. I kind of want to play with JW and Dog. It's usually, he said it's usually just the two of them. Maybe we'll hook up with them if they're on and maybe play a few quads or something. That'd be kind of fun. Dude, I've been bouncing before between the Pulemyot, the whatever the Russian one is, and the Bruin. Dude, those both are crazy. Oh, there's JW. I was running Bass B, and I switched to the LMGs. Bass B is actually kind of nuts. And also, is it the SAS? Whatever that first AR is that you unlock. I saw a video trying it out where you set it to semi-auto, but since it fires 2 bullets at a time, the semi-auto build is crazy. Trophy. Oh, nice. Nice, Tommy. That's the next one I'm doing, Chris, is the Eradicator. I just unlocked it. I heard that one's I heard that one's crazy as well. They've done a better job this season. I'm still not a fan of the map. But the movement's back to where it was in Verdansk, so that's better. And they've done a decent job with the weapons. And I was playing around with that shoddy, the pump shoddy. that, dude, that thing's a little crazy. Anybody else? We're gonna wind it down. 2 minutes on one-handers. I picked up that ground loot shoddy we were playing last night, dude, and I team wiped like 2 teams with that thing, like on drop. I got like 6 kills before I even got my loadout. So, and that was with just a ground loot one. I was like, I gotta level this thing. And then I got killed with it by somebody else that had it in their loadout, like later that game. Is JW, y'all going to be on this evening? Because you're West Coast, so your time's a little off from mine. Y'all be hitting like dinner time. Okay, cool. Gaston, I'm assuming that's the original Glock person. Actually, Chris, we're going to wrap this up and I'll grab them from you. I got 30 minutes still. I got some space. I could grab the keys. JW, are you just playing with dogs still? Or y'all got like a squad? I hadn't seen Snipes in I was going to play with Snipes this week, but I hadn't seen him. That's a sad day, Dennis. That's a sad day. Honestly, I've never been a Glock. I never really cared to own a Glock. My son's first pistol was a Glock. He still has it, actually. But it's a great gun to shoot. I don't know. It might be a weight thing. The feel for the Glock is not my favorite. All right, JW. I'll reach out to you after I get done with dinner. Yeah, Tommy. I like all metal. Like I got my preferred handgun right now is a CZ. I don't know. It's just the weight of it, dude. I like just the all metal. It just feels right. It's like a little heavier. It's like my son has a Glock or a Glock. It's a 19. It's 40 cal, and I mean it shoots nice. I don't know. And again, it might just because it's just it feels a little heavier. I don't think it's a 38 though. Do they have more than one? And it's this is about 10 years back. I feel like it was like a 21 or something. Yeah, I definitely do it for carry. I don't do it for carry for sure, Dennis. Yeah, because I mean the added weight from a metals. Yeah, it's going to be harder to carry. It's just for shooting, just for like home defense. 23. Okay. Yeah, because it's not a single stack. It's definitely not a single stack. I think it was 19 with one in the chamber. I mean, it's a fun gun to shoot. All right, last entries. And he wanted a Glock. He was asking for a Glock, so. Well, Can's already got in the bag. All right, Can, you want a Enigma? What do I do with it? Is it 13 plus 1? I thought it was more than that. Of course, it is a 40 cal, so it's a little bigger round. All right, we're gonna just do the one Joe gave us. Like on Sunday, maybe we'll do a bigger one. We'll roll one in that superior. I got a superior base. We can roll one in. What do I do with it? I think I put it here. All right. Where you at, Ken? That might be the. Is it 15? I thought it was more. Because, like, my CZ75 is like 17. Alright, Chris. Let me switch to my key mule. Chris, if you want to jump in, I'll grab them keys. As many keys as I could get from you. I got a little bit of space. Uh-oh. You getting it this time, some guy? Did your wife make it? Or did she pick it out and you had to make it? I know you mentioned that the other night. Oh, so she made it? Alright, well, I hope it's good, man. Yeah, Chris, now look at, I'm going to show you how much space I got. I got an okay amount. I can hold a decent amount of keys. If you want to just throw them, I'll grab them from you. There you go. Alright, Chris is going ham with the keys.
I am overburdened.
I'll sort them later.
I am overburdened.
I still got all these burrs I need to do something with. Jesus Christ, man.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
I didn't even know. Where'd that Iraqs come from? Somebody must give me that Iraqs giveaway. I guess I'll try and turn these into at least organs before the stream, so we won't have to run them on stream. Yeah, God almighty, Chris. Yeah, you got a little bit of a problem, man.
I am overburdened.
I don't think I'm going to be able to hold many more. I think we're going to be sitting at about 10 full sets, though.
I can't.
Alright, Chris. I can't grab any more. I'm full. If you want to pick up the rest. Nah, Liam, I'm going to get Tomac to tell me all about it. You know that was him. Yeah, we'll turn those into at least organs, so we got a lot more space. Let me see what bases you got, Chris, and I'll see what I can get rid of. I think this one. I got a little bit of space here. Yep. God, I'm so hungry. Let's see what you got. Ooh, wow. 812, that's actually really nice. 805 Hallberg. Yeah, these might actually be pretty decent. Hold on. Let me stash this one. Yeah, these are actually I don't know about the well. Nah, I think the wire fleece is probably too low. I got one that's higher than that. I have been a hard time getting rid of. The Hallberg's got a great defense, and so is this lowercated. These will probably go pretty easy. That wire fleece, I wouldn't bother with that one, but I could definitely see if I could trade off those 800 plus. Those are nice. Joe, I just found one. I was going to put an Infinity in it for self-wheeled. I actually found a superior one. I don't know what the hell I did with it. I got stuff stashed everywhere. Hey, Can, see if you could trade a 750 Enigma. See what somebody offers for it. I'm just curious. Man, that sucks we can't e-bug those armors anymore for fortitudes. An 807F Sacred? Man. That's when you could get fortitudes with what, like 4,000 plus defense on them if you use the e-bugged base. What's up, Taser? Alright, I think... Man, I got a lot of cleanup. Look at my inventory, man. This is horrible. Oh, wait, we need to cube some real quick. Let's see if we can hit a 45 like Can did. Where... Oh, let's do it on this one. Alright. God. This space issue. I don't want that. I don't need that. Might hang on to that. Okay, so let's do this one. Taser, we were just doing some giveaways. Now I'm gonna cube up some charms real quick. I need space so bad. I might burn these rubies. Actually, let's cube these up real quick. realize I had all that stuff in there. Let's see. Do that. Alright, I'm probably going to hurt y'all's feelings, but I'm cubing these rubies. I don't feel like trading them. I'll trade the flawless, or the amethyst, but... Oops. Let's try and at least get something decent here. Oh, shoot.
I am overburdened.
Crap. Alright. All this hassle, we need a hot skiller here. Yeah, I'm sure. That was my best trade last season, was a 42 life light skiller. I just hadn't been on there to do any trading. My skiller luck hadn't been as great this season. Last season, it's like I was rolling skillers non-stop. This season hadn't been hitting like that. Alright, that's it. 4 more rolls. Oh, come on. That life roll right there just killed me. Because that's a high AR roll. Man. Yeah, 8. That's painful, man. Because you could either get the a little bit high. I don't remember what the highest you can get to stay under the 30 cap. I want to say it's around 20 life. You can get... you could stay under the low-level dueling cap. Yeah, that's a bad one. That's unfortunate, because that could have very well been a great. Because what's the highest on the AR? It's like 76 or something, isn't it? 75, 76? 10 max is obviously max. I think 75, 76 is AR. You think so with the 8 life? Or do you think that max damage AR does, that would still be useful? I feel like the life roll's too low. Man, that's painful. I don't think it's any good. We'll set it aside for now. So just like we'll just give you no life. That's funny. It's just messing with me now. Last roll. 41 life, of course. It's cool looking. I always love seeing those triple stack charms. They're just so much. They're so cool to look at. Ah, man, that's hateful though. I just rolled a 41 life on that last one. We could have combined those two. We'd have been gold. Yeah, it could have been a 7. That's true. Alright, that gave me a little bit of breathing room there. Oh, man. It's triggering me a little bit to have that much of a mess in my inventory. But anyways, Friday is up in the air. I potentially will be on. We'll just see how it plays out with I got to do a little traveling, get mom. But if everything works out okay, I'll probably just be on Friday. Sunday, we'll do like a bigger bounty or something. We'll have more prizes. I'll try and run the keys and at least get organs so we don't have to do it on stream. What y'all doing? What y'all trading? But Sunday we'll definitely stream Sunday. Well, Sunday's New Year's Eve, or is it or is Monday New Year's Eve? I don't have it in front of me. See you, Dennis. Have a good one, brother.
Not even death can save you from me.
Oh, a Malrune. That's nice. Take that. No, dude. What are you doing? Shoot at the merc. Man, he's pissed off about something. Stop, dude. I don't know what that... he was bent. Yeah, Chris. I'll give you a message. Oh, shoot. My bad. I can't. I noticed you jumping in, but it was just habit to jump out after that. Join me again. There you go. Wait, what are you doing? Just drop. What are we doing? There you go. I guess it helps if I turn this on. Is this for Chris? Okay. What kind of trabs you got? 50s? Dude, you just giving away 50 trabs? 28 Mars? Damn. Must be nice to be that rich. Can just giving away 50 trabs. My God, man. Craziness. Yeah, just sitting on 45 jab skill. Oh, Tommy, did you see that? Can rolled a 45 life jab skiller. I was going to mention that to you. I forgot all about it. Yeah, he did. He cubed it. He can't even give anything. He can't even give it away. Nobody wants it. I'm just kidding. Oh, you're definitely going to get low ball, man. That just goes without saying on JSP. Did you throw it up on Tradery? Alright, I'm going to do one more. I'm hungry. Last run. $40? Yeah, that's low. Did you set a price on it or just offer? Between three. What's that translate to into runes right now? Ooh, look. Stormlash incoming. Stormlash. Come on. Not that I need it. Nope. Piece of crap. Do you think that charm's maybe worth more on non-ladder? I bet it is. Where all the PvPers live. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because non-ladder guys would. Well, maybe they're not lurking on the ladder forums. Well, they would be still waiting for stuff to drop down. Stop. Why are you dropping aggro all of a sudden? Burnt. A little bit of excitement though. We got the I had the Scourge drop. Alright guys, I'm gonna drop again. We'll see what happens Friday. I'll let y'all know. Got a lot of stuff to do for Sunday though. Sunday's gonna have a lot of stuff. I'm going to, I think my wife said something about, yeah, well, I'm still hungry. Alright guys, I'm gonna jump. I will catch you guys hopefully on Friday. Everything, I should have my rig set up, so we should be okay on Friday, but just in case I have to go back and forth, we'll see. But I'll see you guys then, if not on Sunday.